Okay, so hi, my name is Monica. I am not a makeup artist. I am an artist, but I kind of just wanted to mess around and have some fun with beauty. So I already washed my face. I've only washed my face and put on a little bit of lotion. A lot of the stuff that I'm using today is very new. I've never used it. Not very new to me. I've never used it. Like for example, I've never used a face primer. And I got the ULTA face primer is expensive. I was like, all right, let's just get like some nice stuff. I was just like, I don't know if I'm like willing to spend $40 like on a primer and then like $40 on a foundation. So I got the foundation, but not the fancy primer. But the foundation hasn't come in yet, so we're gonna use what I normally use. So I got the Hydrating ULTA primer because it was cheap, but also because my skin tends to be kind of on the dry side, especially with winter. And with the foundation that I was gonna get, it kind of made more sense because it was a sort of matte foundation, and I don't really like matte. But it hasn't come in, and the foundation we're gonna use today is the Glossier one, which is basically not a foundation, so hopefully I don't look too oily. So we're gonna use the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint Foundation. Don't let it touch your face because you don't want to get germs on it. I got some like Beautycounter brushes that I received once. That's the thing about the Glossier foundation. It like melts away to nothing, so even if it's like a little bit too warm for your face, it's okay. Lilac! Let's put a little bit more. My dog is like gnawing on something right now. I think I'm gonna have to ask her to like go. Okay, I felt too bad. I couldn't ask her to go, so you guys are just gonna have to put up with the gnawing. We're gonna use the Glossier concealer. I've always liked this concealer. Also put a little bit on my mustache, because sometimes that area looks a little bit like greenish after I put makeup on top. I'm someone that doesn't like to remove my mustache, and it's not even on some like I must preserve like my body hair kind of thing, because I just generally don't really like to shave, but it's just because when I remove the mustache, the top of my lip is way too bright and comes forward. It kind of creates like a shadow, so I kind of like, same thing with like my hairs here. Whenever I fully shape, it's a little bit bleached right now, but whenever I fully shape my face, like I lose a lot of dimension on my face. I should probably talk about stuff. So how's everyone's quarantine going? Quarantine for me has been a hot mess. I was living in Brooklyn, which was fun, but like not when the world hit pandemic mode, and like it's not like I could go out and see my friends and see the people I care about. And so it was just me in this tiny apartment and my boyfriend, you know, toughing it out. And I don't know, I'm not originally from Brooklyn, I'm from the Bronx, so I was just like, I don't really need to be here. My lease was up for renewal, and then I just decided to come back to the Bronx, and I've been quite happy since. Pandemic for me has been quarantining for me has been quite difficult. I've noticed a lot of things about myself, like things that I thought I resolved, or I probably did resolve in a sense. Like I've been struggling a lot again. I've been struggling a lot with organization, structure. I am kind of convinced that I have ADD right now. Not right now, that I've always had ADD, but it's kind of been progressively getting worse since I've left school, and I haven't had structure, and like it's really peaked this year since, you know, like I've freelanced, so I haven't had to. That's also what you hear me speak right now, like I can't really like formulate my thoughts. It's getting quite bad, but I haven't really had any structure whatsoever for the past few months, and it's really made getting anything done extremely, extremely difficult. So I've been having to really think about that, and I should probably talk to my doctor about it, but I've been watching like a lot of videos for tips on like organization, and that's been kind of like inspiring, but also kind of emotional, because I'm kind of realizing like if I've had ADD my whole life, like it just kind of means that like my life didn't really have to be this difficult. I blamed myself for a lot of like my lack of organization. I've always been very messy. Like I have to work very, very, very hard for very simple things. My dad would always say it's like I'm drowning in a glass of water. Like my dad would always say it's like I'm drowning in a glass of water. Just like the act of like when I take off my pants, putting it somewhere, like I have to think about it. I have to like remind myself, oh, you have to pick up your pants and put it in the hamper. Like every single thing I do, like I have to really think about, and it's exhausting. I'm getting emotional. I've missed 3 doses of my antidepressants because I just moved and I forgot to change my pharmacy, and it takes time. So I'm a little heightened right now. But we feeling good, don't worry. It just gives me, like, whenever I miss my antidepressants, it gives me brain fog. It kind of gives you flu-like symptoms. So you're kind of like a little bit dizzy, you got headaches, you just kind of feel like out of it. So it's probably not a good time for me to be doing this because I'm not really as sharp and like on it, but why not? And I'm also shaking from the lack of serotonin. But I'll get it soon. It also makes me really emotional. So I don't contour. I don't have a contour. I ordered a contour stick with my foundation, but once again, it hasn't arrived. But I do want to sometimes use a little bit of bronzer just to like warm up my face a little bit. This one's from Beautycounter in the color Dune. It doesn't really show up on my skin. I didn't pick this color, they sent this to me a long time ago. It doesn't really show up on my skin regularly, but because I have been indoors for almost a year, oh, it's gonna show. I have no pigment in my skin. Hold on, this is like too small. So I just like to apply it in the spots where you would like pick up a little sun, so like here, just to warm it up, like a little bit sun-kissed. Like if the sun was coming down on you, where would it be? Like what parts of your face would get like a little bit pigmented, and it would be here, here. Hope this is all looking okay. I don't want y'all to judge me. But yeah, it's been quite difficult. Also, like it's hard for me to like talk and like do this because it's not like I'm a pro at makeup. But whatever. Once again, that sound, it's my dog chewing on some toys. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't ask her to leave. I love her so much. But it's also been very difficult for me because I'm someone that can't really work right now. A lot of people, you know, a lot of artists are finding really amazing ways to talk about the things that are going on, and that's super inspiring, like, you know, both the pandemic and like racial injustices and just whatever they're interested in, like finding a way to speak through their art. I'm someone that can't really do that because I tend to have delayed reactions to things with anything. Like if I ever have an argument with someone, I'm hyper understanding to the point I'm like, yeah, that's rational, and like 3 days later I'm like, oh wait, that was actually like messed up. Like this is actually how I feel. It takes me a really, really long time to understand how I feel about things that are literally happening to me. So things that are happening to me in the world, like on such a mass scale, like I really can't digest. So for me to then like sit down and like reflect on how that affects my work, it's quite a challenge for me, and I don't really work in that way, and I haven't wanted to pressure myself. But it's also kind of like, it's inspiring to see other people work, but it's also kind of really stressful because then people are like, hey, you as an artist, how are you like, you know, using your voice or like finding a way to like express? And it's just like, bruh, I just like sit down and like don't get anything done every day, and it's really like destroying my life. Because I can't really do anything because I have no sense of hope, or any like sense of like, I'm getting a little emotional. I don't really have the same motivation or drive. It's kind of really like sad, and that's kind of why I'm trying to start new things right now, like new things that are like fun and like less pressure, and that I'm not necessarily good at or not known for, so there's like less pressure for me to like perform. Because I feel like with art and with like, you know, social media, I essentially have to perform. Like that's one of the difficulties of the time that we're in right now. It's just kind of like I'm being forced to structure, to digest and express like what I do, my methods, my vision for my work, like everything, who I am. I'm supposed to like digest it and present it like as an artist statement, like when I'm on like doing like speaking on panels, when I'm like applying for stuff, like I need to have everything kind of like put together and cohesive and have a body of work that makes sense. And like I was doing it and it was good, but then like life started changing, which is natural. But the ways in which I was talking about my work was very limiting, because I would be talking like, yeah, this is what I do, this is my process, this is where it stems from. It's like, that doesn't apply to me anymore. I've changed. And it's been really difficult to try to step out of boxes that I've put myself in, and other people have put me in. And it's, I have felt trapped for quite a while, which is also why I feel like my work has also slowed down, because I haven't felt as inspired, because the work that I feel like I should be making doesn't really speak to parts of who I am anymore, or what I'm going through anymore. So that's been quite difficult. But anyways, let's apply some blush. This brush sucks. I've had it for a million years. It leaves hair all over your face. I'm not a professional. Line is a little harsh right here, so let's take the brush that has foundation and like try to like melt that a bit. All right, so right now we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. I've never used eyeshadow primer, but I'm really excited. I got an Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. So I did my eyebrows yesterday for the first time in like a million years, and it's because I've been wanting more lid space. I love having natural brows, but I've kind of been wanting to like do different things, and my hairs go down pretty low, so I was like, all right, let's like free up some real estate for some looks. Okay, so let's tap that on. And I was watching Jackie Anna last night. Jackie Anna said if you put translucent powder over your eyeshadow primer, then it'll help with applying matte shadows. So I'm gonna listen to Jackie Anna. So I'm gonna use the Milk translucent powder in color, I think like medium or something, that I found at Marshall's yesterday for $10, which was a steal. So I'm really excited for the eyeshadows because I bought a bunch. I ended up getting some Sugarpill. I got the little mini palette, and it has like so many fun colors. And I also got 2 of the singles, Buttercake, which is a gorgeous like yellow. I haven't tried any of these. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And then I also got Kimchi, which is also gorgeous. And then I also have a bunch of different MAC shadows. MAC ended up sending me a care package a few weeks ago. I don't know how they got my address. It was probably like an agency. When you're an influencer, it's rarely the brand themselves that sends you stuff, it's usually an agency that has like a roster of influencers, and then from those influencers, they like Mac would hire an agency to find them influencers. So I guess one of the agencies that sometimes sends me stuff was just like, oh yeah, because no one asked me for my address, and it was my Brooklyn address. I'm like, I don't know how people got that one. We're gonna take Devoted to Chili. I don't like that name. I just think there's something about chili that grosses me out. Devoted to Chili. We're gonna take that, and we're gonna put that in the crease. I have only 2 eyeshadow brushes, but we're gonna make it work. Then we're gonna take So Hot right now. We're gonna take from the Sugarpill little mini palette, we're gonna take High Score, this little orange. Maybe if I like wet the brush. Oh no, let me use this like little packing brush actually. Yeah. It's okay. It's like, I was hoping it was like a little bit more orangey, but this one's quite like light. It's nice though. You can like build it. It's a different. There we go. Actually, no, it's quite nice. It's just the mirror wasn't letting me see. We're gonna take the Buttercake yellow one. Oh, I'm excited. Aww. So yellow. Ooh. That is a yellow. We in New York, there's sirens, I'm sorry. Work from MAC. Eyeshadow is hard, y'all. How y'all do this? So we're gonna use the Level Up in the center of the palette. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we're gonna take Game Over, this like red at the bottom. And then we're gonna make this glitter ready. It works. Kind of like that. Then we're gonna go back in with that yellow. This is starting to look a little purpley here, which I like. So I think I'm gonna just go full purple. I'm gonna go with the MAC Lens Blur. Do y'all like that? I think that's kind of cool. I'm gonna have to use the same brush for the concealer, sorry. Oh no. Here we go. Okay, so I think I'm gonna mix. I'm gonna take Best of Me, which is like white. And I'm gonna mix it. I'll mix it with Level Up. Yeah, a little bit more. Aha. It's very subtle. I'm kind of into it. I'm not too mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. So we're about to, I think we'll like in the end, like we'll tighten it up a little bit more, but right now let's do my brows. So I got the Morphe micro brow pencil. I've never used it before, but I just ordered it and hopefully it goes on okay. I like this pencil a lot. I want to go for like a bushy brow. Okay, and we're back. We did the eyes. We managed to fix it. I did the brows. We're about to put on mascara, maybe a little more blush, and then figure out the lips. Okay, so for mascara, I'm using the Falsies Push Up Angel by Maybelline. I've never used this one, but like it looked really interesting, so I got it. Let's see how it is. Wow, that's a lot of shadow. Me a lot of mascara. I like mascara. Let's get the bottom ones. I've never like been this defined. Like I don't think I'd wear this to like go to like the supermarket, but because it's a bit like but it's quite cute. I don't know if this was the color for the blush. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's okay. And with some highlighter, I'm using the Beautycounter Halo one. Normally it was very light for me, but since I'm pale AF, it's not too bad now. This was not the color, actually. Whatever, we'll fix it. Oh Hi from Urban Outfitters. It's alright. Just be afraid of these because I feel like they get really patchy on me. Cute. I also don't really use eyeliner, hence why I didn't give myself eyeliner. I also don't own any eyeliner. But I do have glitter. I have like these little like sparkly things. I got sent ones from Kandeolove and Euphoria 6G. I don't know. This is the MAC Powder Kiss Liquid Lip Color in Sorry Not Sorry. No. The same. This is the Powder Kiss Liquid Lip Color and Burning Love. Let's try this one. I think this is just like too much is what I'm thinking. I think I need a pink. Let's do a pink. Okay, Crossfade. This still looks orange. Let's mix. All right, so we got Crossfade. Oof. I got this random Louis Vuitton red. I don't know the color, but we're gonna get that perfect pink right now. I did not mean to overline, but here we are. Let's relax a little right now. I'm kind of into it. It's definitely like performance, like I'm in a circus look, but I'm kind of into it. I kind of want more blush though. Eyeshadow blush. I'm gonna use the Fall in Love MAC one. Yeah. I like need a little bit more oomph. Because if we're about to just like have it all be so theatrical, then let's just take it all the way there. Cute. I'm not mad at this at all. Okay. Let me do like a quick setting. Okay, and then a little setting spray. I've never used setting spray, I'm so excited. That was like refreshing. Let's do a little more. My face wet. I wish I had like a wig or something to transform further, but like this is it. I did it. What happens now? Guess nothing happens now. I guess the video ends. Thank you for watching, y'all. I had a lot of fun. This was exciting.